Well, thanks for joining us for the Pure Heart Church podcast. One of the things you're going to hear a lot as we hang out here is the fact that we go there. What does that mean? It means that we talk about what's happening in our community, in our church, in the world, in our lives. You get a look behind the scenes of what's happening with different events. Look outside the four walls of Pure Heart Church and other ministries, what God is doing in the community, in ministries around us. And that's key leaders, people that we have the privilege of coming alongside, and also unpacking the weekend message and how maybe that can give you some insight into meeting with your heart crew on a weekly basis. So a whole ton of stuff.
I think the word eclectic is going to fit because there's so many things that Pure Heart does that we're involved with, so many nonprofits, other churches, organizations, our own initiatives that we go and do and are a part of. And if you're a person that's attending on the weekend or watching online, you get fragments and snippets of that. But it's like, wait a minute, he mentioned, Crossroads Recovery. What's the deal with that? And suddenly being able to have people on the couch and unpack more of their story and be like, hey, what can we celebrate that God's doing in your ministry, in your organization, in your church? Getting to know people's personalities. You see people on stage that are, they must have it, all figured out or wherever they're singing on stage. It's like, man, there's people
at all. None of it's figured out.
And none of it's figured out. And it's people with real stories, real lives. And suddenly I think it's going to give an opportunity to kind of pull that curtain back and be like, hey, let's just share about who we are as a church. And again, the idea is okay to not be okay.
So those are the type of things that we're unpacking each and every week. So make sure you're following. Make sure you're subscribed to the podcast. Make sure that you're getting it automatically downloaded to your device every week, whether audio, video, whatever it is, so that you can stay up to speed with all of the great things that are happening, not only at Pure Heart, but in our community and what God is doing with his kingdom around the world.